What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another sort of review, and because I'm a month and 10 days ahead in anime reviews, film reviews, and just videos in general, it has given me enough time to sort of slow down and take a look at some longer shows, take a look at some longer series, and just stop plowing through movies and watch a couple of shows to sort of relax to. So one of the newest animes that I have watched that has been recommended to me by someone on TikTok is Lycoris Recoil, and it is a 13 episode anime about secret agents keeping the peace in Japan. And I'm going to be honest, this show was not what I was expecting at all, and I very, very much enjoyed it. It is one of the best new gen animes because it recently came out. I think it came out in 2022. But anyway, we'll find out in a second because we're going to take a look at Google. So it came out in 2022. I was right. Look at me go. Look at that absolute fucking good guesser. And again, it has one season with 13 episodes. There's a 4.8 out of 5 on Crunchyroll, an 8.2 out of 10 on Anime List, and 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb. But Lycoris is a group of secret agents, service drinks, and pastries in Tokyo Cafe. Whoever their customers land in danger, they work together to fight for peace. So, there is a secret agency. Google is partially right. I don't know what the fuck it's talking about, though. So, Lycoris is a secret agency of girls who are sort of quite young. They wear school uniforms to blend into just rural Japan. It is rural camouflage because apparently the school girl outfit is one of the most commonly seen outfits. So they go around, they carry guns, and they keep the peace in Japan, stopping people from using guns, using bombs, committing acts of crime and terror. So they are basically just the peacekeepers of Japan. And one of the main, sort of the best Lycoris, has decided to leave the organization and work for them just at a separate location at a tea shop because she wants a little bit of freedom. And one of the Lycoris members gets demoted to go stay with them, and in doing so, she's supposed to learn, and she grows to care for this group of characters. They have to protect a hacker called Walnut. They fail, but also succeed at the same time. It's very confusing. And they find out that she has this robotic heart that is keeping her alive, and she has like 2 months to live. And in those 2 months, they're trying to live life and show her how good life is, but they're also fighting for their lives, trying to stop this green-haired criminal from taking the power of her heart and taking the power of her bullet dodging to use against. I don't know. They're just trying to like destroy Tokyo, and they believe they're fighting for good, and they're just trying to give guns out and around. They end up fighting in the giant radio tower, and they end up succeeding. Like they beat the shit out of him. They live. They win. They kill him, and that's pretty much where the thing ends. She ends up running away, because she thinks she only has like a week left to live, so she doesn't want to be around anyone when she dies. But she's alive for much longer because they saved her and replaced her heart, I do believe. And that's the show. That is the show. And it is a very good show. I liked it. The story was really good. The story was interesting, and it kept getting deeper and deeper. And I don't know, just the rural spy sort of essence of it was really cool. I think it does it a lot better than Spy Family, and it also does it a lot better than Buddy Daddies. And for whatever reason, we're getting a lot of spy animes recently, as I did just mention two of the most popular ones right now. And I don't know why. I don't know what this sort of fascination with spies is, but we're getting a lot of spies. And this has to be one of the best ones. I think it is both better than Buddy Daddies and Spy Family. And I know it's slightly different genre. It's not like spies trying to protect a young one. It is just spies in general. But it is a much better story than both of those and is more interesting. It kept me enthralled. It kept me watching. And it has very similar episode counts to both of them as well. It didn't have me reaching for my phone. It didn't have me going on my phone, editing videos and making thumbnails whilst I watched it like I normally do. It had me watching it, and I was on the edge of my seat for the final battle because she was like slowly dying because of her like robotic heart, but she had to like fight and survive and stay awake and stay conscious so she could fight this guy and stop the radio tower, which is a symbol of peace, getting destroyed. Because God, was it like tense. However, it was kind of a letdown when the explosion didn't actually go off in the end, and it was fireworks. It was kind of a cheap cop out moment, which kind of felt like a little bit of a gag. I did laugh. I let out a little bit of an involuntary sort of when I saw that it was all fireworks and she fought for her life for nothing. And just to see the other characters' growth and development as well, her sort of partners, was really cool and really interesting, and seeing how she adopted the other girl's point of view, saying that killing is bad, and how she swapped to rubber bullets. It's just really interesting to see how she can go from being this sort of stone cold robotic sort of best agent to someone who actually cares for her friends and has friends and wants to keep everyone alive, and just ditches the mission to save her friend. It's really cool because it just shows what's more important: the mission or your friends, the mission or a buddy, mission or the life of someone else. It's a very odd dilemma. It's a very odd choice, and the obvious one is there of the other life. However, it seems like most of these Lycoris agents would choose the mission, so she seems special in that sense, which is very confusing. The animation style is really cute as well. I think the animation style is really colorful and bright, and I like that. I like the colors. I always like bright colors in anime, so seeing all these different colors is really cool. I just like bright colored anime. Bright colored anime is really nice. To say that it is a spy one, they're not very secretive in going about. They seem to be shooting guns, and there's supposed to be no guns in Japan, I'm going to be honest. So, shooting all these guns, I don't understand how it doesn't, bring more attention to themselves. And because they're in this schoolgirl uniform, this Lycoris uniform, they are legally allowed to use guns, and if they use their guns in normal clothes, they'll be arrested. So I'm very confused in like, why what this uniform is that's so special. And it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing because I don't really understand what's going on. Like some of the scenes where they use the guns is like, yeah, there's loads of people around. How is no one noticing you? How is no one hearing these guns? You don't have a silencer on. So there is a couple of plot holes, but it is easy to look past. It isn't that serious, and it's all fun and games. It's all cute and very action packed as well. There is a lot of action, and Walnut is not what I expected her to be. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that was a really weird sort of shout to make Walnut this little girl. However, I know a lot of people that watch anime are very weird. Not myself, but other people are very weird. So I understand the choice slightly to appeal to those people, but it is still a weird thing. It is still weird in my eyes. I understand why they did it, but I still don't agree with it. And I don't know. I feel like this is a problem that we have with anime. Like there is weird people that will do weird things, and the character designs are quite strange. That's a subject matter for another day. However, we're going to continue on with the anime review because I'm not going to dwell on that right now. So the story, excellent. Animation, excellent. The soundtrack wasn't that good, I'm going to be honest. The intro was very skippable. I skipped through the intro. I didn't watch that shit. I either played on my phone as the intro went on, or I skipped through it. That is the only time I went on my phone, but the intro, it didn't hit. It doesn't hit as good as the solo leveling intro, and you will see the sort of anime review for that in the next couple of days. I do believe I have two Godzilla reviews coming out first, though. So, you know, get your monster kaiju fix. And there isn't really that much else to say about this show. There isn't a lot to talk about it. It's short, it's sweet, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's got a load of funny gags, which do make you laugh. It doesn't make me cry. I feel like they tried to make me cry at the end in that final fight, or to try and get some emotion out of me. The all it got me was it put me on edge. It put me on edge for these characters, and that was it. That's all it got out of me. Like, it didn't get me to cry when they died, or quote unquote died. It just got me to sort of be on the edge of my seat, and that's really it. There's not a lot else. There is not a lot else to talk about. So I'm gonna give it a solid 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because it's not perfect, but it is better than the other two spy animes that are out there that I've seen. So now we have time for a little bit of self promotion. If you made it this far into the video, you obviously like the subject matter or me as a content creator. So I would first like to say thank you for making it all the way to the end of the video. And if you are in the 98% of people which constantly watch my videos but are not subscribed, and you want to do help to change that and make that number go down a little bit, please do consider subscribing. It is completely free, and you can always change your mind later if you do decide you don't actually like me as a content creator. But as of right now, if you do like my stuff, please do consider subscribing, as it does help me out quite a lot. Also, there's a link in the description where you can go check out everything else that I have to offer as a content creator. So again, if you do decide you do like me and you don't think I'm a prick, you can click that and check out everything else that I have to offer, from my TikTok to my Snapchat to my Facebook and everything else like that. Because I post daily on TikTok and I post daily on YouTube, so there's always going to be content out there for you to watch of mine, which is very exciting. And I post 5 days on YouTube. I post a couple of times on TikTok, so there's a lot of Tyler Price content going around, and that's pretty much it, dog. There isn't much else. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Did you enjoy this anime? Did you think it was a good anime? Um, have you seen it, for that matter? And if you have, excellent. If you haven't, go watch it. It is a must watch. It is one of the better new gen animes. It is really interesting, and you can blow it out in a day. It's got like 12 episodes. It's not that 12 to 13 episodes, I think. So it's not that long. Easily watchable in a day. I blasted it out in a day. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and bye bye.